day 2 for us, Saturday. We took an early train. Yeah, we took a 6:30 train.
And we got Dunkin' Donuts.
We got Dunkin', so we're doing better than we did yesterday already. And right now we're walking in.
We're very nervous.
We have to go on this massive line, which should be a better day. Not gonna be fun.
We're very nervous. The first thing we're trying to do is legacies. We'll see if we can get into that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. We also have Outlander today.
Walking Dead. We're gonna see what happens with everything else, and it's a crazy day. Line for sure to get in, right?
Yeah, these people have been here.
Line for sure to get in.
Are waiting for the Legacies panel. We're so excited. I think we're gonna be seeing an episode, the first episode, which we're really interested in seeing how this
I'm really excited because I'm tired, so I'm excited to go there and watch it.
I mean, yeah.
Don't fall asleep. I would never fall asleep, just like relax.
We're probably gonna review it and we'll let you guys know how it is. Probably we did. It's been a very we're tired. It's very early in the morning. We got like 4 hours of sleep maybe, so
3 hours.
it's we're gonna do a review for the first episode of Legacy since we're not gonna be able to film like our reaction. We'll do a review, maybe like a non-spoilery review. Non-spoiler, like we'll let you guys know how it is before it comes on. We'll do like a quick non-spoiler.
We'll do that for a couple of shows, depending on
We'll do a quick non-spoiler one and then maybe like a spoilery one, suppose when it actually airs, but we'll see how it is. You have anything to say about Legacies?
Why do you like my show?
Yes, because Anna Maria is a very big Vampire Diaries fan, if you don't know. And she got her heart broken by the original.
That's why they would be
Clara.
Pretty much.
There you go.
I'm going in here with a totally open mind. I don't have any expectations for it, honestly. Like, it could go either way. I think it could go really, really well, or really, really corny, bad, but I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. So, I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Legacies premieres on Thursday, October 25th at 8 p.m. on CW. But Jerry Bryan. Well, congratulations, guys. I say there's a lot of lightness in this one. There's a lot of like humor. These characters are really likable. I feel like. Do you feel like a lightness in the writing room? Is there something going on there?
I mean, this is like, I wrote this one and I'm not that funny, but Brett joined after this and he's really funny. And so as each episode goes on, the show just gets lighter and brighter and just, we're having a good time with the comedy in a way that we never got to in the other 2 shows and as much. You know, I mean, Damon obviously was always the best with a certain one another. We really wanted to like embrace our inner Buffy and just
Yeah, I think Julie's job is just like cutting up half of my terrible jokes. It's funny, but
They're so good.
we were like really worried about what the tones play together. And what we found is even lighter, which the show is unquestionably funnier.
Matt, can you believe how far Rick has come?
A little older, a little wiser.
So responsible.
A lot hotter.
He has a whole new purpose in terms of setting his kids up for what they have to face. I think he genuinely is coming from a place of love, and you'll see as the show develops, he will lay his life down on the line for these kids.
Is he more a Dumbledore? Where would you put him on the headmaster scale?
Yeah, somewhere between Professor X and Dumbledore.
What part of the tri-grid, what third of it do you like the most?
I mean, we have not to explore all 3 yet, right? So, I mean, there's another element to it that I would really love to explore. It's really fun. I really want to yeah, I mean, the newest responsibility for me is just kind of recreating her 2 years later. While we have a history with her, we have 5 seasons of history with Hope. And then, you know, all that's happened in season 5 to her, it's still creating her new identity while keeping that history alive. When you were creating Roswell, New Mexico, and writing this pilot, what was your goal in this reimagination, this new chapter of Roswell?
Cowboys. My goal, I really wanted to I wanted to make sure that there was a reason to reboot it. So I wanted to make sure I felt very grounded in 2018, you know, what we are dealing with presently. Because the original show is available on Hulu and it's really great. And there wasn't a reason to sort of update it unless we made it really current. And I think that one of the important things that I wanted to do was to take Liz Parker back to Liz Orteco, and create a show with a Latino lead. Anytime.
About your casting process and your chemistry reads, and did you feel that off-screen connection right away?
Yeah, well, we had the fortunate situation of having worked together before on a little show called Bunheads. Many months ago. But when I first saw her saying I saw our chemistry, there was sort of an instant like, oh, I know you from somewhere. And that really helped to sort of, you come into a room with someone who you haven't necessarily worked with much, and have to suddenly have this connection with them. Having some sort of familiarity helps, because the initial conversation is not, sorry, what's your name? It's like, oh, hi, let's do this, let's get to work. And Janine is so great at being present, and it just really clicked right away.
We just got out of the Roswell and the Legacy panels, and Legacies was so good, guys. Like, Legacies is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Legacies was
but like
really good.
You have to watch
we got
like
into it more towards the ending.
like the direction of it is
like,
really good.
Not feeling it in the beginning.
Just wait till the ending. Just wait till the ending.
Because I'm still so angry.
And Rid just went to the Legacy signing. Let's hear all about it.
Okay, so basically a majority of the people there had no idea who they were. We're asking you like, what show is this?
See, now that's the problem with the New York Comic Con lottery system this year.
People just pick it because they just pick everything and they don't know what it is, and real fans who want to go see them, those people miss out on it. Facts. So it was really upsetting because I was like, wait, you don't know who they are? And then they're like, no, like, what is that? I'm like, okay, we'll start with the Vampire Diaries and we'll go from there. But it just, Julie was the first person like there, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go right into it. I just said, I was like, Julie, and then she was like, hi, and I was just like, you put me through so much, and I love everything, unfortunately, but like, I was like, but you put me through a lot, and then
what did she say?
She was just like, oh, thank you. I was like, no.
I guess that is a compliment.
And she was like, oh, thank you, and I was just like, no, but like, because then in all seriousness, I was like, in all seriousness, I love the shows, and I'm excited for Legacies. She was just like, thank you, thank you. Like, she gave me a look like, you can't stop, can you?
Can't stop, you're in.
Like,
you're in for life.
Pretty much, I'm like, you put me through lots of things, and then she's like, no problem. Like, that's the way it came off as. But then I met the guy Brett, and I go, so I was like, hey, excited for the show. Literally, I said that to each one of them. I'm like, excited for the show. And then Liz, the girl playing her, I think her name is she was very nice. I said, I was like, she's pretty much exactly what I pictured her to be. Like, she's the Caroline of the show. So I was like, yeah, you're literally like exactly what I pictured, like your character to be. So like, I'm excited. It's like, you have no idea like how much that means. So thank you. Like, seriously. I was like, no problem. And then the boys, I don't know any of their names. I literally didn't say anything to one of them because I got distracted by Matt. And I was like,
well, I mean,
so
that's a Lauren.
But a majority of them didn't say anything. Literally the first thing I said to Matt though is I'm sorry.
What did you talk about the Vampire Diaries convention?
No.
Did you tell him about blogging on Twitter?
You did? No. So I went up to him, I was just like, Matt, I love you. And then he was just like, oh, that's so sweet, thank you. And I was just like, yeah, like I'm really glad that you lived, like, and you kept coming back.
And what did he say?
And then he was just like, no, like, me too, like, believe me, like, I'm happy. He's like, I'm just honored to be here and like have a job. I was like,
oh yeah.
But this is an awkward thing. It was such a silent honor. Like, no one said anything to him.
Because nobody knew that.
Because no one knew that. That's so just gives everybody random things. That's why I was like, am I gonna come off as being fake? like on the originals. I was like, you're doing like an amazing, like wonderful job, like as hope, like it's great. And then she's like, oh my god, thank you for your support. Like she's like, it's really hard to like live up to like the standards that she's like, I know that the fans have, so like it's nice to know like that people are happy with it. So I was like,
That's really good.
So pretty.
Melissa Roxburgh, hello. And we've got Manifest creator and EP Jeff Rape. Hello, sir.
Hello, everybody.
So let me congratulate you on a huge open. Yay! That's an awesome debut. So we are 2 weeks into the series. How many of you guys have been watching Manifest out there? That's what we like to hear.
Everything is very, very complicated. You know, life is not what it was, and there are a lot of things that they have to try to pick up and rebuild if they even can. You know, life has moved on. My wife has a new lover.
I know.
We will meet coming soon.
My fiance married my best friend. Yeah.
My daughter has turned into this amazing young woman who he doesn't know at all.
Right.
He's going to have to try to rekindle that relationship with, and you know, he's vowed to be a better father, but in Ben's search for legitimate answers to what happened to him on the plane, it's going to become an obsession to him, and it's going to turn manic and crazy, and I don't know how well that's going to turn out for him.
Alien.
Yeah,
we all have one.
Literally, our whole cast, our whole crew, and we just Instagram their adventures on our set all the time. It's the best thing to do. That's like your little like support alien.
Yeah,
I like it.
I literally like it feels like a Woolly doll. Like I hold it on set and I'm stressed out and I'm like,
I've already broken mine. It's in 3 pieces.
Do they all have their own names?
mine is Tomasita.
Okay.
She's the girl alien.
Yep, only girl. It's like the Smurfs. There's just one.
Hey, how much would you pay for something you don't buy? Nothing. Is this a test? Yeah. Do you like getting stuff you like for free? Yes. This feels like a test.
Jason Rothenberg. Hey guys, let's actually show a clip from last season.
Oh no, no. Whoa, no.
And we aren't the problem. I hope your lives there will be as happy as mine has been. You did good, guys.
Just wait for the blood. You're so cute.
They have to discover a new planet now. What can we expect from that as well? A lot.
Ironically, even though we're jumping 125 years in the future, things pick up emotionally right where they left off, because it's as if, well, first of all, these guys did wake up, and it's as if they went to bed the night before and woke up the next morning. Whereas last year we did a 6-year time jump, and everybody missed a big chunk of everybody else's lives. Bellamy had a girlfriend, Clark had a daughter. You know, this season we pick up right where we left off.
I think there's a lot of exciting new pairings that are happening.
Yeah, true.
Exciting, unexpected groups of people to pair together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I'm facing something that is very challenging that I'm not allowed to talk about, but it is, it's definitely huge.
Jason's letting me direct an episode this year.
Didn't work out bad. I'm blind right now for the sun. I know, like weird thing right now. And Ray, are you excited? I'm excited. No, like the little 15-minute thing was really good, and now I'm shaking. I'm like freaking out because we just saw them and now they're coming. Now they're coming, and oh my god, like I'm gonna die. Like I don't even know what to say. For Bob Elias and Jesus. I love it.
Guys, we're in MSG, so we have to be really quiet, but we're dying.
We died.
Because we just went through the signing, and Jason's face when he saw us was literally the funniest thing ever.
He was not expecting us.
He looked like he saw ghosts.
Attack,
like literally looked like he saw ghosts.
Bob was so happy to see us though. Bob was like, hey, I know these guys.
Yes, Bob and Eliza are always so amazing.
Yeah, Bob literally like knows us. So
yeah, so
like, hey.
when we were talking to Jason, Bob like looked over and was like, hey!
Yeah.
It's amazing. And he asked us if we're gonna be in Boston, and we told both of them we're gonna see them in March.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, when we're here, we don't really have a lot of time because we were literally like going through the signing. You know, it's like super quick.
It's super quick, but it was amazing, and we're so happy that we got to get in. And I told Jason that he caused a lot of pain, which he knows, and
we said
he knows that we knows that we weren't
happy. Actually, because he said he was like,
I mean, he's watched our videos, so he knows.
Like he knows, but like he knows we do love the show, you know. But yeah, it was interesting seeing him.
Definitely
it was like
interesting. It was very
strange. We were like, hey, Jason, and Jason literally like
he looked like he didn't want to see us.
He did not want to see us.
He looked very uncomfortable.
He was like, oh, like hi.
Yeah, he looked beyond uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like as soon as it happened, like I started laughing so hard, and the lady next to him like started looking, and she's like, no, but I was like, no, like they're my sisters, and like I was just laughing at him, and then
then he was like, are the three of you sisters?
I think he was a little scared of us.
And then I was like, well, we are, and then I've known Marcella since we were 7, and then he was like, they're like, oh wow.
Oh, and he also, the last thing he said to us was he turned and he said, keep the fandom happy.
Like that's
so I guess that's our new job, guys. We are the fandom happy people.
Not like
we just
keep his job.
Yeah, you know, it's not like that's his job or anything, but
I guess we have to keep you guys happy. So I mean, who's gonna keep us happy? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman needs no introduction. Yeah, the chant, standing ovation, Diana Gabaldon. Welcome to the stage. They love you, Diana. They love you.
Well, you know, surprise. Well, I am luckily not the only surprise you'll get tonight. Yeah, I have in fact seen all of season 4. I can tell you it's good. It's really good. And, you know, we put our money where our mouth is, so we're going to show you the first episode.
Sam Hewitt. Katrina Bow. Now in season 4, they finally settled in North Carolina. Talk to me about the theme and the tone of season 4, especially now that it gravitates around home and laying down roots.
Yeah, I mean, it really is the season when they finally decide to have a home, to have a place that they can call their own. And it's also, you know, it's the classic story of immigrants coming to the New World, and a wave of people that are coming in the 18th century, and Claire and Jamie are just two more of them, along with, you know, their family and friends that they bring with them to these shores. And it's a great retelling of sort of the American foundational myth, and you know, as they come into North Carolina and then put down stakes and decide this is the place that they will call home.
Without ruining it, I will ask, is there travel in Bree's future?
Well, as you know, Bree is in Boston, and then she goes to MIT, and then she goes to Scotland. That's it, really.
Yeah, good. Moving right along. Sam and Katrina. Our favorite couple. They survived 20 years apart and a shipwreck, and judging from the first few episodes, their love is still strong, it's deep, and it burns bright. That thrills me to no end. Sam, when Jamie says to Claire, even when my body dies, my soul will still be yours, I swooned. I'm not ashamed to say I shed a tear. I looked at my husband and said, why don't you say things like that to me? Beautiful love story that spans decades and time and all sorts of boundaries. Talk to me about the evolution from season 3 to season 4. And what do you think the center thing is about their relationship that binds them together? Because they really are the definition of soulmates.
They've been through a lot, you know, we've been through 3 seasons and many experiences, and I think, you know, their relationship has evolved, and at the core of it is this great love and understanding. But yeah, they're soulmates, but they've been fighting to be together, and now finally this season they're allowed to be briefly together for a period of time, and it's what they've always wanted, and also find a home, and I think that's what Jamie certainly has always yearned for.
Yeah, I think after the 20-year separation, and also Claire sort of making the ultimate sacrifice by leaving her daughter to go back to him, once they kind of got over that initial getting to know each other period again, I think this season there's such a contentment with the two of them being together, and you finally get them, you see them enjoying like building a life together, building this home together, and it's a much more settled and content place than we've ever got to explore before. Obviously it's Outlander, so there's always going to be external forces and many other things, but I don't think there's cliffhangers again about whether this couple will stay together or not. You know, that's pretty certain that they're solid.
We got this.
We got this. We got this.
Robert Kirkman! Executive producer Dave Albert! Executive producer Gail Ann Hurd!
We got the hat.
The man who directed the premiere episode, executive producer and special effects god, Greg Nicotero. Sad to say, but also very excited to present to you this very special thing for the last time on a Comic-Con stage with this series. The one and only Rick Grimes, Andy! Without his badge, Jeffrey Dean Morgan! Your 2018 Walking Dead panel lineup! And have to kind of like wrap that story up. Can you just talk a little bit about what that process might have been like?
You know, I think we've known for a while that this was coming, and you know, we all love Andy so much. And I think Scott and I started with some discussions about what the season might have, and then we really kind of ran with it with the writer's room, just trying to think about what has Rick's journey meant to him on the show, you know, as well as hopefully telling a story that's emotional for the fans.
I come to set to film a scene. I mentioned this a little bit on Talking Dead one time. I actually got a snapshot of it, and it was, I had met Andy briefly, and he, you know, I had seen his auditions, and we had talked, and I think he'd even filmed for a few days already, and it was amazing. But like seeing two characters like that I had spent so much time with, like speaking in real life, and seeing that this world was, you know, coming to life, and no one had seen this show. I didn't know, you know, what this was going to eventually become, but just seeing the characters come to life was just absolutely, it was moving. It was very unnerving, and it's something that's never really gone away. You know, every day of this production and seeing everything that Andrew has been able to do, you know, with Rick Grimes to embody this character, to see what he's put him through on set. There are days when I'm on set where I would like not be able to talk to him because he'd be doing push-ups and screaming and punching walls, and it'd just be this like super intense thing that just the amount of work that you, sir, have put into this role is more work than... It always made me feel like I wasn't trying hard enough on the comics. But